play and call it work.
Hello everybody, welcome to the episode of Gaming with the Mountain.
Really?
It was auto. Are we live? Can you do that?
No, live television, man. We live with the mistakes.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Sit and Talk. You know how this works? You're going to put questions in a video that was done a couple weeks ago. We're so busy right now. We're off kilter. We're ready to move. But I'm going to read some questions from another video that you left on the last... You know what? I'm so frazzled now. I threw myself off. If you're watching live, I'm going to open up the comments, or sorry, the question system up right now, which I can't, Colin.
You can't? There you go. I see the message.
Okay. A little bit of delay. And then, are we still doing a show on Friday?
Chris?
Yes.
I believe, yeah. I think
Okay,
tomorrow's show is still on.
There is a show tomorrow, 1 p.m. The Painting Auxilium. That'll be Chris. Make sure you catch that one. And go ahead and ask me anything you want right now if you're live, and I'll also read comments from the last Sit and Talk video. Questions is over there. And a little bit of a heads up, there will not likely be a Sit and Talk next week.
Yeah, I'm almost guaranteed that there won't be next week. There's a small possibility that we'll be back the following week. But with the move and everything, we do have 2 weeks off scheduled.
Yeah.
So,
we'll probably do like a open vault or something, right?
yeah, I'm going to definitely try to keep up the open vaults. The biggest question for me is, like, I'll be able to film them. It's the editing of, I don't know what the priority of getting computers in and getting them set up will be. So, I'm going to do what I can, I guess. Yeah. And I guess we'll keep you posted on Facebook and such when we know more.
Just to explain for anybody who, I'm sure most people know, if you're watching us, you know, but we are about to leave. This is one of the last video. This might be the last video. This is the last video ever filmed in this studio.
Oh, I think there's a battle report tomorrow.
In here?
Possibly.
In here?
Yeah.
We only have 2 people coming in.
Oh. I don't know, that's what John said.
Okay. Well, there might be. Either way.
This will definitely be the last live stream in here, because after this, all the equipment comes down.
So I'm going to be Moser and banning you. Ban B Moser. Just ban him.
No.
No. Yeah, so to explain to those who aren't aware, I think most of you are aware, we are about to leave this building. The building we are currently in, the MiniWarGaming Studios, we're leaving the building. We're going on to a new, bigger, better building. So we'll be shut down for a couple of weeks. Let's get right to the questions, or before they get
before that. Yeah. We've got one Twitch Prime sub for 3 months in a row from Meyer0122.
Meyer0122.
And we got 500 bits from our boy Malicious91.
Always with Malicious. And forever grateful for everything you do, Malicious. And that whole live thing. All right, let's go right to this is a comment, or sorry, a question from MiniWarGaming.com's website from DeGrom29 at Steve. Why do you believe your Deepkin managed to overpower every other faction? Have you tried playing them down? Oh yeah, absolutely. Mostly Namarti. So I brought every Namarti I can. So it's my personal army, and I've painted 2 of every unit, and then 1 of every type of character. So I only have 20 Namarti Thralls and 20 Namarti Reavers. But maybe you probably can tone them down by just spamming the Reavers and Thralls. Even though Reavers and Thralls are very, very good, they're a little less mobile. So you can tone them down by bringing a lot of them. Unfortunately, I just can't. I don't have time to buy and paint them. I just have no plans to allocate any of my painting time coming up to Deepkin. I just don't have time.
Especially when it's time to... So I can paint up units that are suboptimal, so I can tone.
I need to paint up units that are suboptimal. Well, they're not even suboptimal. Well, I guess in the book they are. Like there's not a bad thing in their book. That's the problem. Sorry, no. So yes, I have thought about it, but no, I can't. I can't do that right now. So they just kind of get put on hold. All right. So Rowan6142, who's live with us right now. Hey Steve, you listening to Realm Slayer? No. The Gotrek audio drama? No. Fully recommended, as Brian Bless is fantastic as a dwarf, and his views, it's cut off. But yeah, if you're asking about audiobooks, no. Actually, I am listening to one on the way to work right now. It is called...
How long is your drive?
My drive is about 20 minutes.
Okay, I guess you can work your way down it. That's my problem. I feel like the drive's too short to
It's too
actually
short
listen.
to do it, yeah. I'm listening to the Primarch series, the Horse Heresy. I'm listening to Perturabo, the Hammer of Olympia. Yeah, so I'm listening to that right now. But I'm trying to go through the Horse Heresy. I'm sorry, cleaning up because stuff bothers me in my peripheral. I'm loving the Horse Heresy right now. I just dig everything about the Horse Heresy. So I'm going through some of their books right now. Okay. I'm going to read another one here because I'm still on this page. Balfour, Steve, when are you going to retire your dice? That Deepkin Corn video. Phew. When am I retiring my dice? What video are you talking about? I have to go to the website. I don't want to open that up. I got to see what got uploaded last. You know what? If you, Balfour, if you put in another comment right now, tell me what video. I'll look for myself. Did it go up recently? Yeah. I did not know those went up yet.
What videos are they?
Oh, I don't want to talk about them. They must have went up today or yesterday.
Oh.
I didn't even know they came up yet. Colin, do a quick.
You want me to read the comments?
Tell me how bad it is.
Okay.
I'm not going to retire my dice, but yeah, a few is fair.
Thank you, B. Mauser, for 500 bits.
Thank
and
you,
he
B.
included
Mauser.
the message, "Sorry, Steve, it had to be done."
Wait, what had to be done? What did I do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
I believe that was the comment you told me to delete.
Oh.
Which we will get to, I'm sure.
All right. This is more from DeGrom because he put a bunch in a row. Steve, the other impression of Vito. If you're not already aware, he has one of you. Okay, no, I don't have an impression of Vito. I think it would be rude for me to pick on him. I wouldn't do that on camera, behind his back in front of everybody. That wouldn't be right. I wouldn't do that. So you know what? I'll just read your next question, DeGrom. At Steve, do you think the new judgments and prayers for the Khorne, Bloodbound, and Fire Slayers, respectively? Oh, what do you think? I can read. Should more neutral or faction-specific endless spells be only controlled by the caster like judgment? Yes. Okay. So the way they redid the judgments and the prayers for the Fire Slayers and Khorne is they're usable. They're very usable now. They need to redo in my opinion, the endless spells. They don't work. Nobody ever.
Would you go back as far as saying like even like the Skaven and the Flesh Eater endless spells? Like are those all of them?
Most of them are not. Most of them, they're almost. The predatory ones that never get used. The predatory ones never get used. Here's what you have to do to make them on par with the new judgments. First of all, you have to make them castable on top of a spellcaster already cast. Just like the judgments and prayers are. It's a prayer done on top of. So they have to be on top of your spell, not giving up one of your spells. And they can never be under control of your opponent. Short of that, you're just not gonna. They're not gonna get used. Okay, Super Wash King. Due to the move, is sending models as gifts I bought days from Tau a bad idea? Yes. I wouldn't send us anything in the mail right now. That is not good.
Oh yeah, we'll probably be stopping in here for like the next 6 months to pick up mail that I'm assuming is going to be here for us.
Aaron will have everything redirected to the new building, but I mean, there's always a risk. So if you want to risk it, I mean, it's probably not that big of a risk, but potentially.
But also, I don't think it would go anywhere if you send it. If you send it to the new building, I don't see it being an issue because we should be in there.
Well, what if he sends it today and it gets here in 3 days?
I guess.
People, as of next week, somebody will probably always be there.
Yep.
But not for sure. It's hard to say. The next couple weeks are going to be very, 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 very hectic. All right. C. Markra. Hey, Steve, here's an odd question, but I remember an open vault from many months ago where Quirk shut off his custodian jet bikes and he'd magnetized to their flying base. These magnets let him charge and change the position of the bikes, and I'm wondering if you help me figure out how to do that. Thanks. Show less. Yes. Go to the Magnet Baron. He sells those exact flight stands. What they are is it's a metal ball glued to a clear plastic stick and a flat magnet on the bike, and able to angle them any way you want. So it's not magnet on magnet, a flat surface. It's just a metal ball. Just kind of slide any way you want.
Yeah, those ones are really, really cool.
Yeah. The Magnet Baron. The Magnet Baron.
We got a tier 1 sub from Henchman029. 2 months in a row.
029. You're mic'd up, right?
I am.
I don't know if you repeat what you said. But thank you for the sub. Honestly, all joking aside, every Vault member, every sub, every bit you send is super appreciated. There's like what, there's a dozen of us ish, just working full-time jobs here because of you guys and your support. So honestly, thank you very much. All right, Bamoser, is he banned yet?
No, he's totally legit. He gave us 500 bits. I'm not banning him.
Dark Angels, truly heretics? ? LOL. Can you refund his bits? I don't want his bits. Give him his bits back. I don't want his bits. Give him his bits back.
I don't know how that works.
No.
You can personally go to his channel and send him bits. I don't know. Do you have to be an affiliate?
I can't say they're not traitors, but they're not. Like, it's arguable. You can argue where their loyalties lie, but they're not heretics. They've not fallen to chaos. The Fallen did. That's why they're called the Fallen. The Dark Angels didn't fall. Okay? We done? We done?
So you're saying that if they were, then they'd be called the Fallen?
Right.
The Dark Angels wouldn't exist?
They'd all be the Fallen.
Uh-huh.
But there are some of the Fallen. There's the Fallen, and there's Dark Angels. Yes, but Dark Angels. They didn't fall. The Fallen fell. Pretty straightforward. RC Gallagher. Hey, Steve. Loving the Watchers and Death campaign. That has been fun. You and Luca are always a good combo on the table. I just finished episode 4. When I first saw all 3 starting characters in episode 1, I thought this is going to be the first narrative campaign where all the characters performed adequately. But Huron did bad, and yes, he did, and then more bad and more bad, and then he did worse. And now he's just awful. Do you think he'll ever become good in this campaign? No, he's got no chance left. Or is he just going to relegate to being a meat shield? That's what he does. He's a meat shield. Also, who's worse, Huron or the Shadow Mage that was lost back in the Wizard campaign with Matt? Oh, that Shadow Mage. Yeah, he did bang his head. We lost him in the warp. No, Huron's worse by far. Huron's terrible. I hate Huron. Dr. Vulcan, Doctor of Mathematics. Wait, no, he's not. I forgot. I read the email. My wife is looking for a semi-low to low model count, 1,000 point Deepkin army. That is cool that your wife is willing to play. That is awesome. Any build recommendations? Good luck with a move. For 1,000 points? Well, hold on. They have a new Start Collecting box set, right?
Do they? I will.
That, or there was this box set that a buddy of mine sent me a picture of.
Let me just go to Games Workshop, and I will look that up for you.
Because the answer is going to be, sir, always buy the Start Collecting box sets if they have one.
I know it always feels like a cop-out answer, but like they're always the value.
It's true. Because I believe the box that I saw, it's 3 eels, 10 thralls, and a character.
3 eels.
10 thralls and a character?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is 140, there's 280, it's like, there's not even 500 points there. Okay, so I would buy 2 boxes of that, and then you probably need to buy 1 more character to round it off.
Oh, this Start Collecting also comes with a Battle Tome.
What? How much is it?
It's 160. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's probably, yeah, here's the normal 110. That's is this one a little different?
3 eels, 10... It's all the same.
Yeah, okay, it's the same stuff. It was just
okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll do the math real quick. That is 140 to 240, and then those things there are 160 if you want them to be. So make them, yeah. So use them. I can do math. That's 400 points in that box. You buy 2 of those, and you buy another 200 points.
He also just said, "Don't worry about cost."
Oh, you want to just take a really good strong list, or it's hard for me not to point out. Okay, there's two ways of going. You can go with infantry or mounted. I like the mounted option, so I'd buy 3 units of eels and a Achillean king, so that he makes them battle line. Now you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 points plus the hit 5, 6, 600 points. Oh, okay, so 3 units of eels of any choice you want. It's the same kit. 1 Achillean king and 1 Leviathan. There you go.
That actually doesn't seem like too many things.
It's not too many things. It's here's the problem, buddy. It's strong. It's really strong. Hailwind, good day, Mr. Mountain. How are you today? I'm doing fantastic. What are your opinions on what happened the last few hours of the live stream, i.e. the hotel thing? How much did you pre-plan, or was it all spur of the moment? And thanks for keeping things really chaotic. That was great. Okay, so if you go back and watch the last 4 hours of the live stream, I did not want to be in that room. I was in no mood. So just to make it make sense is that Friday I wasn't coming in until noon. Was that Thursday? Whatever day that was, I wasn't coming in until noon.
It was Thursday.
It was Thursday? Okay, I wasn't coming in until noon. So I stayed up late the night before so I could sleep in. And then I got a message saying, hey, you got to come in for the live show. I'm like, okay, no big deal. I can do that. So I show up. I'm like, I am way too tired for this. So I'm sitting there and like I'm doing my best to stay awake. I'm leaning on boxes. I'm just trying to engage with Dave. If I can talk more, I can wake myself up. But I couldn't. And then for whatever happened, natural bullying took over.
I don't care anymore because I'm too tired to care.
Exactly. I pushed through it. I got the second win, and then I was getting a little giddy. And then bullying the boss seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, and I mean, as for pre-planning, it was like things that like kind of we mentioned off kilter as like hey, what if we tried to do this once? But like, I mean, there wasn't a lot of pre-planning of it at all. It was more of like an offshoot mention.
I'm glad it went out so well though. Tiberius the Wake. Anything new with 30K? Yeah, book 8 just came out. And lastly, how are the Deepkin to play? Okay, so it's hard for me to describe the Deepkin how they play because they play like me. The army was built around my play style completely. If you stay focused on the movement phase and target priority, or patience, stay focused on the movement phase and patience, you'll do very well with the Deepkin, very well. Yeah, 30K. You got a whole new book, bunch of new stuff, tons of new stuff.
Yeah. No, I know anyone who's interested in 30K is very excited for that one.
Oh, buddy. Lee has one in already.
Oh yeah.
I've been down there reading it like crazy.
And we have a pretty decent announcement here. Dr. Vulcan just gifted his 100th sub.
100 from Mr. Dr. Vulcan.
To Archon 01, and then he gifted his 101st to Brad Religion 1975.
What a coincidence, because our next comment is from Bad Religion 1975.
Oh, what do you know?
How much to get you to bless some dice for me so I can roll like you? I can't explain it. Okay, so I'm going to exaggerate and say everybody's ever come in here, but that's not true. Tons of people that come in here to play games, they all say the same thing. I roll bad. Everybody says that. I walk around Adepticon, I roll bad. Everybody thinks they roll bad. I can't say that. I know I roll too good. I know it. So I'll never know how good I am because I'm just the luckiest guy in Warhammer by far. But can I bless some dice? I can do some sort of weird dance on them, but it's just not going to work. You gotta think orc. I can't remember how to work this thing. I've done it like so many times. Oh, here
Pick next?
Yeah. Let me go back to the page. Oh, we're almost done here. Cerberus. Mr. Mountain, 3 questions. Are orcs top tier? Oh, yes, they are. Super top tier by far. Or is it just dependent? No. Or is it just dependent on DAC and luck? No, they're top tier. They're like number 3. Like there's like the Imperium soup. That's Moshe Hashemar Harem. And there's Eldar soup. And there's orcs. Yeah, every now and then I get somebody who have just 7th edition experience and don't realize how powerful orcs. When everybody had codices and orcs were still in Index in 8th edition, they were top tier. Orcs have been very powerful this entire edition. Orcs are very powerful in 8th. Because the rule change makes just their bodies better. And if you have enough bodies, you have enough dice, you're going to make your hits.
We've got another gifted sub from Dr. Vulcan, of course, to Too Much Coffee Painting. So I was just commenting on how much I enjoyed his username, because I feel like that's what I would name something too. Right? And you're just like, too much coffee, but I'm still tired. Why?
Our next... Hey, the Glacial Geek! I just wait at the bottom. I'll get to you. I get to you. Hi, Phil. I love Phil. Phil's the best.
Best reaction.
However, Zergalurgadurg, I have a word with you. The greatest name in all of the internet, Zergalurgadurg, has to ask, so Steve, if the Dark Angels aren't heretics, then why are they hiding the fallen stuff so diligently? Okay, I can actually answer that. First of all, apparently I was standing 10 feet away from you in Adepticon, and he comes to say hello. I want to shake the man who's named himself Zergalurgadurg.
Right?
Shake the man? Shake the hand of the man.
He was so casual about it. It was hilarious.
Like, I didn't get to meet Zergalurgadurg. So you want to know... Oh, man. Okay, so there's two answers to this question. One, I don't want to get into online.
Was that for in-person conversation?
No. You know the true history of the Dark Angels, not the lore, like the nature of where they got.
Yeah. I know what you're referring to.
So the answer is the real answer. The original answer has nothing to do with the current lore. It's just way back when Games Workshop was naming things and whatever. There's a reason why they had the Fallen, and they tried to hide that secret from everybody. Go ahead and look that up. If it's something you're interested in, email me directly, and you may already know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, email me directly, and I'll explain to you the hidden lore of the Dark Angels, the original story. However, in the story, they're in the narrative, in the fluff, in the background. What do you call that? What's the word? The canon. Look for the word canon. The majority of them are just so embarrassed that many of them fell to chaos. They don't want any of the Imperium to know. That's all it is. They don't want anybody to know. It's their secret shame. They were the first legion. They were the loyal legion. They were the number one, and none of the first legion will ever have fallen. But clearly they did. And now they got to hide it from everybody. Cruel46. Hi Steve. What is your favorite Life of a Wargamer? What was your favorite life? Oh, my favorite one. The one I did with Cullen. Was it ever released?
Which one was that?
The one you wrote, like 5 years ago?
I wrote like
18-year-old little Cullen?
I wrote like 3.
Okay, the one with Joel in it. Steve,
oh, that.
We have a problem!
Yeah, that one never did get finished.
All right, we'll see if we can find that.
Yeah, because I think I had written 3 or 4, and we got to doing 3, because I know we did the Dave's hat, the dress bet.
Oh, you were Dave's hat?
Yeah.
I was in that. That one was...
Yeah, because that was the one where you could...
Dress bet. My family still makes fun of me for that one.
Yeah, because it was amazing. I just remember shopping around at Walmart with you guys.
And then run into people you know while you're holding a dress towards yourself. Does this one work for me? Oh. Hello. No, I guess it's the one that never was released. So maybe we can find the footage. We'll look into that. But if you guys remember Joel from like 5 years ago, he worked here. He did the War Machine stuff. He was in at the end.
Do you remember the concept of that video?
I don't remember. I just remember, Steve, we have a problem!
Yeah, I remember that there was a Braveheart thing, and I don't remember anything else.
Oh, then you reshot it completely where you did it.
No, that was a different one.
No. That was reshot completely where you did all my lines. 100%. I've seen the footage. It's still on Dave's computer.
Well, that should be burned.
We'll see if we can find it.
That should be burned. I don't want to see that.
Laverius, what would you compare Deepkin 2 and 40K, and why is it Harlequins? It's not Harlequins. Harlequins are a little frail. But yes, it is the closest.
Are they truly glass cannon?
Deepkin?
Yeah.
No, they're anvil cannon.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess the closest comparison would be Harlequins. But they're really more like Eldar with, like, I don't know. It's hard. They're Deepkin through and through. They're just so good. But yeah, I buy your Harlequin connection. Teldinator. There we go. Hello, Mr. Mountain. I have just one question. Which pet do you prefer? Cats, dog, or squigs? If squigs were real...
That would be awful.
That would be awful. You know my dogs. I'm a dog guy. I got me some dogs.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you had a squig, you could not keep either of the other two.
I know, this will eat my dogs. Dog. Cornpuss9. Hey, Steve, how do you counter Armiger Hellfurns as Custodes? I keep losing every game I play against them. You're losing with Custodes? Okay, so I can't help you because I don't know enough about Custodes. Kill the Armigers. Yeah, sorry, I can't help you. I don't know. Oh, because 3 wounds each. That makes sense. Can't you make yourself like -1 to hit and then feel no pain type dealy? We gotta stop calling it feel no pain. That's an old rule.
I know, but it's so hard not to.
I know.
That's why like universal special rules just make sense for that reason.
I don't know how to help you. I don't know custodians well enough. I wish I could. Miso82 at MiniWarGaming. Hey Steve, how did you find the live stream? Did it take a lot of recovery, and how is excitement level for the bunker? By the way, okay. So I didn't prepare for the live stream right away at all. So when they're planning it, I wasn't going to be in it at all. Just the way my schedule was that week, like just the way what I had to like the stuff I was already booked for, I wasn't going to be in it at all.
Yeah, because the Wrath and Glory was such a big section.
Yep.
Then it only left you and Dave to be the ones that were filming that day, and then Dave was doing that, so Steve was left to cover the guests.
I think Dave felt bad that I got left out, left out. I was totally fine. I didn't need to be there. So Dave brought me in. So did it take a lot of recovery? I don't think I stayed the rest of the day. I think I went home afterwards because I was tired. But for the guys
who do the review video right after that?
That's right. We did a Chaos review video in that afternoon, and then we went to the bunker. Okay. Because we were going to play a game in the afternoon. We decided not to. Yeah, that was the plan. Yeah, excited for the bunker. It is beautiful. I cannot wait to get my butt in there. Not looking forward to the move, though. Bell 4. Deepkin do not have endless specific spells, right? Design one for them. Shark attack.
I was gonna say, I want the cover of Jaws, just straight up a shark.
And maybe a whirlpool. There's a swirling water. There's vortex of water. I don't know what the rules are. Maybe the rules are something like Steve rolls a 5+ and he wins. That's how I live my life. MiniWarGamer for life. Hey Steve, what are you doing for your birthday? That is today. I'm going to play D&D this evening with Cullen and Matthew and Vito. Mm-hmm. You're joining our campaign, right?
I am. This will be my first night.
What are you bringing on as a character?
I'm not telling you. You're going to find out. It's more fun that way.
I won't listen. Tell the viewers what you're bringing on as a character today.
I am playing I'll tell you guys next time we talk.
Come on.
If you guys care. Nope, not telling
you. Okay, how about this? You narrowed down to 2 characters, right? What was the other character?
I went a whole different route, I think.
Did you narrow down to 2? I was having the conversation with Matt today. You narrowed down to 2 characters?
Yeah.
And I said, hold on. Colin's going to end up with a sword and board type tanky or frontline type character. Just that kind of.
What? Never. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, Colin's going to be a dwarf or a human. A dwarf or human. How about that?
I am all of the above.
You're a dwarf and human?
I wish.
All right, he's not. I'm gonna find out tonight what he's playing. Friggin' pandas!
Friggin' pandas! Is he pandas?
In here? What's one change you'd like to see for Deepkin? Why did we ask him about Deepkin? Is that video that bad? Also, have you had a chance to play any more Chaos Space Marines? Oh, the Chaos Space Marines are painful.
Do you have chat up, or do you just have the?
I just have the comments. So.
Okay.
Why?
Nothing. All right. Sorry, Chad. I was going to tell you, but now.
I will. I probably.
Okay.
What would you like to see for anyone like to wait? What was one change I see? One change I do for Deepkin. I don't know. I am not a games writer. I cannot write it. I can't make a game. I can play it and tell you where it's broken. Deepkin stats are really good. Everything's 3s and 3s, and getting rerolls is super easy. Reroll 1s is super easily. So you're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, rooting on 3s, rerolling 1s for most of the time. If you could tone that down, that would be nice. But their major strength is their mobility. Yeah, their mobility is their biggest strength by far. So maybe tone that down. But again, I'm not a games rule writer. I can play it and take it apart and find the problem later. Warbuster, hey, do you type it in?
I'm working on it.
Warbuster, hey Steve, big fan. Thank you. Do you enjoy the AOS gameplay or do you enjoy the AOS gameplay or 40K gameplay? Do you mean like do I enjoy one more than the other? I enjoy them both. If I had to pick, probably 30K, but you didn't say that. So 40K over AOS, probably 40K. I find 8th edition far less tactical than 7th edition, but I find 40K more tactical than Age of Sigmar. Even though I have fun with the game, don't get me wrong, I have crazy fun with the games. The more tactical a game is, the more decisions matter, the more I like a game. But my level of liking the game doesn't mean how much I enjoy a game. For example, my favorite game is Warhammer Fantasy. I've had plenty of games where I did not enjoy it because things didn't go my way, and it was really frustrating. But it was still my favorite game because trying to make things go your way. Whereas AOS, not my favorite game. But I think I can't off the top of my head, I can't think of any games I truly did not enjoy. Maybe the Seraphim one versus Khorne because I rolled too well. That was kind of not fun. But like every game is fun with AOS, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing for a game. Grimjaw, hey Grim, you hurt my liver, buddy. Next time I send you all goodies, would you like some jelly beans as well? Yes, I want jelly beans and cookies. Also, he's cut off.
I was gonna say, I think I remember seeing that would be in a little bigger one, so I will see if I
Grim, can you just bring yourself and come hang out with us?
Jelly beans as well as cookies, or just cookies? If cookies, the normal ones or the ones that I gave you at Adepticon. Your stuff was great on MWG and on your own channel.
Thank you.
I hope you have free time, or I hope I have free time to visit y'all and roll some dice within the year.
You have to come down sometime, Grim, or come up sometime, Grim.
Oh, for sure. It was awesome meeting you, and I'd like to see you here and actually get to play a game.
LCBO in his trunk.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, it's America. They don't have LCBOs. That's the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, for those of you who don't know.
The man with the entire brewery in his trunk. Grim, you're the best. Please come in. And yes, jelly beans. The Glacial Geek. Hey, Steve, do you have any thoughts on G-Star cults now that you've been out for a while? No, sir. Here, this is weird. Here's my entire exposure to G-Star cults. That first game I played against Matthew when the book first came out, and then watching your picks on Instagram. That's it. I've not played against them once since then, and I've not had a chance to open the book since then. I actually kind of forgot all about them. I've got no opinions, so I've never played against them. See, weirdly enough, there's a couple armies in 8th edition I have not played against. I played against Custodians like once, Admech twice. I don't think I've ever played against Eldar in 8th edition. I always play against... I finally played my first game against Mortarion, Death Guard, a couple months ago.
That was your first game?
That was my first one ever against Desmond.
Oh.
First ever against, no. I played Luca once on my channel. Way back when with my Dark Angels. So yeah, there's a bunch of armies. I've never played against Sisters. I played against Dark Eldar once against Skari. I'm wondering why right now. Why I've played so few. I've had so little variation in the opponents I play against. I play against Death Watch more than once, more than a few times. Space Marines plenty of times. Chaos a few times. Orcs a few times. Yeah, I don't feel I've had the variation I've had previously. Maybe because there's so many of us making Bat-Rips now.
I think that's big. When you started here, it was Matthew and Dave, and then...
I was doing like 6 games a week, 5 to 6 games a week, and now I'm doing like 3 or 4.
And there was way more armies open, and you could have way more choices and hop around a lot more. Yeah. Where now with so many people...
I'm a little sad. I want to play against G-Stars.
Yeah, it makes doing that kind of stuff again. Like, you just don't want to double up on it, right?
I've played against Owen's Tyranids a couple of times. I haven't really played since then. I've played against Ashmere Tyranid only twice. You know what? I haven't played against one army repeatedly a lot. That's interesting.
You feel like you're getting a pretty even mix?
I feel like I play against Deathwatch the most.
Okay.
Even though I don't think it's a lot. Yeah. So no, I have no opinion because I don't play them, and I haven't played against them. Schindel von Woods? Is this Owen? Hi Steve, have you found anything good for your Iron Warriors in a new Vigilus book? No, I haven't actually. Man, let's talk about Iron Warriors for a second. I'm gonna do a bit of a rant on this question. I'll be a fish question. So there's that one detachment, Iron Warriors now, you can take as Chaos Space Marines and Iron Warriors, or your Havocs or Obliterators can shoot if your opponent went first. You can shoot your opponent at the start of their movement phase if you did not hit the first turn. That sounds really good. But I mean, you have to pay command points before the game starts for it to take effect. Other than that, it's not great. But also, there's the debate of, can obliterators even shoot? Because you're 24 inches, you have 24-inch range gun, and you both deploy. All you have to do is to have your opponent deploy a millimeter back from the line, and your obliterators can't shoot anyway. Oh, it's after you move. Yeah, so no, nothing in Vigilus, the second book, I forget what it's called, has been sticking out as wow to me. Not like the Orc ones were, and the Astra Militarum ones were in the first book. Though I'm pretty sure there are some good ones in the new book. But man, I am so off Iron Warriors right now. I was all gung-ho about replacing my Iron Warrior armor, painting a whole new one. Terminator is now useful. 145 points for 5 Terminators with Combi Bolters and Chain Axes. You knew Havoc models are great, though my Havocs, in my opinion, don't work anymore, because my Havocs are armed with las cannons. And because Havocs are 5 models a squad now, no more Blade of Wounds, I don't want to buy a las cannon anymore for them. Because they'll just die too fast. I rather get las cannons in other ways than on Havocs. But that new Reaper chain cannon looks amazing. Bitwise, on the table, I'd put 5 of them in a Rhino, shoot on forward, jump out and start shooting at things. And I know they're going to die very fast, but they're going to draw a lot of fire until they're dead. But the kit comes with 1 Reaper chain cannon. It comes with 2 of every other weapon and 1 Reaper chain cannon. Like, that's so dumb. I want to buy 4 boxes of Havocs to make 1 squad.
That seems like, I mean, I know they've done that kind of stuff in the past, but I feel like this is like the extreme of that. Like, I remember when Grav was really good, and you were like running around.
They came in a box, yeah.
Yeah, trying to get Grav, and I know you were ordering from like other bit sites and things like that.
To be very fair, I get that. Because there's like 5 different weapon options, you don't want to put 4 of every one in the box. It'd be a lot of wasted sprue.
Oh, for sure, that's a lot of, and
I get the 2 per. Mm-hmm. Why 2 per? Except for one of the best one, the good one. Why 1 Reaper chain cannon? That feels intentional. I feel intentional, and I don't like Games Workshop for doing that. Mm-hmm. Like I love Games Workshop. I love the games. I love the hobby. I love the miniatures. That one I don't like.
And
I don't like that.
Honestly, I thought that they were going the route of less options. With some of their other armies that they've been putting, like I mean, when we see it like in the Primaris Marines and stuff with a less weapon options and stuff, so I thought that that's the way they were going.
Except for Chaos, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, okay, you know what, whatever. You can get like third party, even Horse Heresy has some chain gun type bits. I don't know if they're gonna work on the new kits. I'd buy a box, I'll buy the bits afterwards, and see if I can make it work. Not that bad. It sucks, but not that bad. But everybody knows I'm a huge lover of Terminators. Did I tell you about this problem?
No. I don't think so.
Okay, so new Terminator kit looks beautiful. The Terminators are viable again because you can make them 145 points for 5 men with a Combi Bolter and a Chain Axe. Mm-hmm. When you in the book, when you buy a squad of Terminators, they come with Combi Bolters and Chain Axe. That's their basic loadout. When you buy the kit, when you buy the box, 1 Chain Axe, 5 models, 1 Chain Axe. I'm done. This Games Workshop has finally made me not redo an arm. I'm not doing it. I was gonna do it. I am not. They have. I'm not going to say lost a customer because I'm definitely still a customer, but they have prevented me from spending hundreds of dollars with them. I would have bought a bunch and painted new Iron Warriors. Because of those problems, I'm not doing it. I am not redoing my Iron Warriors, and it's so bothersome that I have no desire to play Iron Warriors anymore. They're
wow.
They're still packed. I really just like the Terminator thing, the Chain Axe thing. Just set me over. Like, it pushed me over. Like I can't. I'm sorry. I hate to be negative. That one really upsets me. Like even with Havocs, they went up to a Canadian $70 for 5 models. There was a huge conniption when Marines went to $10 a model here in Canada a couple years ago when Assault Marines were $50 for 5 Marines.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now it's $70 for 5 Marines for the Havocs, $14 a model.
Ridiculous.
Even then, I'm like, you know what? Whatever, I do it. Whatever. The price hike, I'll handle it. But with the price hike, I want the bits I need to make the squad. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Games Workshop. This one made me
not
pass.
So happy.
This one made me pass. I'm not redoing this army.
Yeah, the price of the models is something else, I guess. That's a whole other.
1 Chain Axe. One for 5.
I wonder how much.
And it's their standard loadout.
Yeah.
You can't. The squad that's in the book, you can't even make it unless you buy 5 boxes. You can make one of those squads. So that's that. I never made a rant video. I thought about doing one for my channel, complaining about it. I wasn't going to bring it up ever, but I did. Oops.
It happened. It's out. It's in the world now.
Mighty Hobbit 716. Hey Steve, is there a reason you're not in the Wrath and Glory game? Did you not have interest in it, or is it just luck of the draw? Luck of the draw, basically. 2 content producers needed to not be in the show. We need 2 people to do the regular work on that. Like, we film on Tuesdays, so 2 people have to be not on the live show for Tuesdays. It was Dave and myself this time because I was the last one. And it came down to it was either myself or Luca sitting out. So Luca got in, but on the plus side, that means I'm in the next one for sure, which is D&D, and I like D&D a lot more. So I'm in the next D&D one for sure, and unfortunately Luca's not, which is a sad thing.
Did the strategic move there.
No, we should do. I know. I didn't know at the time though. We should just tell everybody you're in it.
I don't know if that's official.
I know that's why we should say it.
I don't think it's official. I've been
Colin
asked.
might be in it. We're gonna assume he's in it.
I hope
I'm
so.
putting it out there. Colin might be in it. So if everybody tells Matthew how excited they are that Colin's gonna be in the next D&D game, oh my god, his characters are great. Give him some Jirko. No, don't do it.
I don't know. It's pretty weird, guys. That's my character who speaks in a very weird accent.
That's his other character.
He started as a.
Oh, we're gonna play D&D with you more on this channel.
Yeah, he just started as supposed to be a pretty quiet, like low to the ground kind of guy, and now he's turned into the
pretty weird bag of heads you got there.
the guy who just stands in the background as we wander into places we probably shouldn't. He goes, I don't know.
It's pretty weird. I love Jirko. Sorry, we're all over the place.
We also got a comment here from Dr. Vulcan saying he spoke to one of the rules writers the other day, and that they said they're trying to make a move to make rules that fit what you can build in a box as other armies get revised, and then they will start to limit them to the options in the box.
That makes sense. I agree with that. But like the Terminators come with 5 axes. They wrote those rules. So here's the thing. We also know for a fact. I shouldn't say that.
Oh, I see. So they're trying to do the AOS thing.
Right. But they did not this time.
Mm-hmm.
So unless things have changed recently, which I highly doubt, the models are designed first. Then the rules writers get their hands on them. They don't make rules and then have the design team make models. That's not how it works. They make the models. They're designed through computer, obviously, and then the rules are made. So I wonder if they put everything in the sprue beforehand, or no, they must be beforehand. Who knows?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
I would assume beforehand.
But then, would the rules people come to would they meet with the rules people beforehand and say, hey, we want a unit that does this, or is it just literally like, hey, we made a giant turtle, do something?
You know what? We can speculate all day long. Here's the bottom line for me, and I know at least one other Iron Warrior player, but forget that. I've seen plenty of people online say the same thing. I personally would have bought a bunch of Iron Warrior stuff. This is not just saying after the fact. People here, Colin can vouch for me. I was talking about as soon as we saw the leaks of the first models. I'm like, I'm repainting my whole new army. I'm redoing the whole thing. I'm buying a whole new Iron Warrior army. I want them to look like this. And then I saw the kits. I'm like, nope. So like they lost, a bunch of sales because of those bits for sure. Balfour, Steve, what are you going to be? Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Are you going to be in the room to watch Dave's inaugural Tal game in the bunker? Oh, I'll try to be. I will definitely try to be. Dr. Vulcan said he will play a human bard.
What? Who said?
Are you really? What kind of bard? Dr. Vulcan, you're the best. Here's the thing. I was going to wait, Colin, just so you don't feel bad, I was going to bribe the audience to tell me anyway. And I have to give them nothing. Dr. Vulcan, what do you want?
Guys, you cut yourself short of getting whatever Steve was going to offer you.
Malarkey. No.
What are you going to offer?
No, hold on. Malarkey. Somebody tell me what Colin's actually going to play, because Colin told somebody to tell me it was a human bard as a fake, as a lie. 100%. I don't trust you, Dr. Vulcan. You're lying to me, bro.
I didn't tell anybody to tell you anything different. You think I told Dr. Vulcan personally that I believe that he should tell you?
All right. Someone tell me if Dr. Vulcan's lying to me. And then, as well as Colin.
I don't know what he's talking about, guys.
You know what?
Mr. Shadeswick. Wow, that's some consonants and some vowels. 200 bits. Thank you, Mr. Shadeswick.
Oh, a blade? Are you can do a blade?
What?
A Path of the Blade? Or whatever it's called?
College of the Sword?
Yeah, that one.
No.
Is that one? Is it really that one? Awesome. That's awesome. Maybe Dr. Volk told the truth. In which case I feel bad.
I don't like spells.
In which case I feel bad. In which case, sir, I apologize. Also, Kroll said human bard. Kroll 46 is human bard.
Guys.
Are they just ratting you out?
Yeah.
Is that really what it is?
Yep, I got turned against.
Nice. All right, Dr. Vulcan, I owe you something pretty. What can I do for Dr. Vulcan? I'm going to dedicate my next bat rep to you. Oh, it's going to be in 2 weeks.
Oh, dang it. Do you really not have a battle report?
No.
Look for 2 weeks?
We're moving.
That just sounds so
Oh,
weird.
no. Are we here for one more week?
No, actually, you know what? The crew is coming in Wednesday to rip out everything.
Yeah, I don't have a bat rep for 2 weeks. Dr. Vulcan,
I guess that never hit me, but that's surreal almost.
I will dedicate my first, or my second if I forget to do my first one, my first bat rep in the new building to you for ratting out Cullen. Because, ratting out people is true to my heart. And then Cruel 46, you get honorable mentions from the second one to tell me. Also, if I know tonight that he's not playing a human bard, you're all messing with me, well, you're still going to get to the shadow for doing it. Hey, Phil, you still watching? Let's get together and do a video. I don't know when. I'm very busy, but I'll make time. Also,
I know that they were having a big thing.
Oh, no, don't say it.
Okay, yeah.
Phil, are you involved with the thing?
Is this a... Okay.
Okay. Phil, are you there?
I can check.
Can you direct message him? Also, this is weird. We're being secretive. You're all going to find out.
Oh, I mean, I can type his name in chat and he's still there.
Nice.
So he is... Whether he has mute on or not, I do not know.
Phil, you coming down in... What's the date today? Phil, you coming?
He said, yes, I am.
Ah! I'll see you again, buddy.
You got any questions?
No, I got questions.
Okay.
Oh, I should go faster. We're almost out of time. If I had a choice, should I... Oh, this is from Tiberius the Wake. If I had a choice, should I start Seraphim? Should I start Seraphim?
I love Seraphim.
Seraphim army, which did well at Adepticon, or start Beast Claw. Ooh. Okay. Seraphim, you can play up and play down. You can play way down with Seraphim. A lot of Seraphim stuff is just trash. You just bring knights and source warriors, and you're playing down. So play Seraphim. Whereas Beast Claw Raiders, they got their stigma. They're just...
So now, do you think that's something to do with where Seraphim is a whole pre-existing army, therefore there's a gigantic range, right? Where something like Deepkin is a new, so there's not that much of a range.
Yes, the newer stuff have a lot less range, but the Seraphim, they have this one battalion that needs to get changed. It's way too good.
Okay.
And oddly enough, my army's based upon it because I made a list and bought that list. I don't have time to paint more armies to go down my Seraphim.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean. You build the 2K, and then you paint the 2K,
and then now it's like, oh, crap, yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah, stick with Seraphim. Zerga-lurga-derg! Steve, I know you said you just want to bring all the Primarchs back. Yes, you did. Story-wise, who would you want to bring back next? One for each side. I want Johnson next. Though Korax next would be really cool too, but I want Johnson next. And then then Perturabo. I don't think we'll see Perturabo for a long time, but I would love to see the techno demon he's turned into.
Yeah, I was literally thinking that. It'd be some sort of almost weird Mechanicum looking thing, like dark Mechanicum stuff.
I just want to see him as like an Imperial Knight with Perturabo's head on it.
Just a full-size Perturabo head. His chaotic mutation was his head just grew.
He's still got these chain guns on his hands. Nobody gets that. That's what I want. You gotta want your own stuff first.
Yeah. No. I mean that's just what it is, right?
Yeah. I want your own stuff first. War Buster. Some of my favorite videos are the old World Wars ours too.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy with you, no, Steve. Thank you. Thank you so much for answering my question. What question? Oh, did you ask a different question? And I answered it. In which case, you're welcome. I don't remember saying your name, Warbuster. My apologies. MiniWarGaming for life. Steve, what is your channel called? Mountain Miniatures Gaming. It's plural. Mountain Miniatures Gaming on YouTube.
He claims to be a mini war gamer for life and doesn't know about Mountain Miniatures Gaming?
Well, I guess he's a mini war gamer, not a mountain miniature for life. Yeah. Mountain Miniatures Gaming. I'm giving a shout out to my channel. It's been around long enough that it's fine.
No,
It's been
shameless
like
plug.
almost
It's
2
good.
years now, right?
I mean, use the platform.
Yeah, the bosses are cool with it. I have no competition. Yeah, so see me over there. Also, check out my Instagram. I don't know what it is. What's my Instagram? Colin, do you follow me on Instagram?
Yes.
What's my Instagram?
Is it just Mountain Miniatures, or did you actually get the game on it?
It is Mountain Miniatures Gaming, all one word.
Okay.
Miniatures, because I play with more than one in a game.
And you also have branding down and got the proper instance, so you're not, I am Mountain Miniatures Gaming 0 at...
Exactly. Also, I have my Instagram open. While you're all sitting here, I would love to see some new followers on Mountain Miniatures Gaming on Instagram. I'm not going to look away until I get at least one. I'll wait.
I was just like, I wonder if I unfollow and then immediately do it.
MiniWarGaming for life. What's your channel called? I just read that one. Dylan Bowler 101. What is your favorite model for 40k in AOS, and what's your opinion on the new Fireslayer Endless spells? Okay, they're good. My opinion, as of right now, we'll see how the things change in the meta. I think all 3 of the Endless spells should be auto-included in your list. Just bring all 3. I think they're all 3 fantastic. Because your opponent can't take control of them. They can't dispel them afterwards. They could disappear, but they block. You can just use them to block movement and stuff like that. And I love controlling my opponent's movement. My favorite model for 40k in AOS? AOS, Nagash is up there. I guess I don't really have a favorite model for AOS. Does the old stuff count? Can I say Eels of Breton? You know the Eels. I love the Eels for Deepkins. Deepkins? For 40k, maybe Obliterators. Maybe the new Obliterators. I love them. But the Force Feed is really cool too. I'm going to say Obliterators. So far, no followers, so thanks. So far, 9 out of 1.
Someone's got to make a gif of that.
Did you clip it?
Someone did. Someone please turn the clip into a gif. That is amazing. Send it to us on Facebook. I'll make Mike post it everywhere. Oh, live shows. We can make the memes.
Okay.
Live.
So don't gift that. It happens. Subscribe to me on Instagram, not a 1. Not a love for Instagram, Steve. Next one's cut off, Colin. Arcana 1, 1441. Hi, Steve. I love MWG story-driven campaign, yes. Especially when you are one of the players. As you seem to attach to them and everything you do is cut off.
You seem to attach to them and everything you do with them seems personally like your baby, and when there is a death, it shows. What I want to ask is which campaign was your favorite?
Fate of Fayum. The first one.
The first one?
The first one. Though, I think it was the second Death Watch finale with Quirk and I literally hugging and crying. Might have been the greatest gaming experience of my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. There's real tears and we were hugging. Matt put us through the ringer. We barely survived. And at one point, still no subscribers. But,
I mean, we got 3, 4, 5 people saying they followed? Close Instagram, reopen it?
I guess I'll do that. Oh, wait a second. The number does look higher.
Didn't even look at what number you were at before you...
Well, normally there's like a
Summoned the internet to follow you?
Normally there's a thing.
Also, we got a sub
yes, thank you,
from Mr. Shades. Okay, Steve, it's Mr. Shades, Z-E-S-Q.
Mr. Shades, Z-S-Q? What about him?
I'm just saying, like, how do you... maybe it's Mr. Shades.
Z-S-Q?
It's Z-E-S-Q. What is it? Zwack.
Z-E-S-Q. Yeah, Zach. Also, yeah, I got a bunch of you followers. Thanks, appreciate it. I actually really do. I'm gonna follow a competition with somebody else who I won't mention, so you don't follow that person.
Okay, so it's Mr. Shades ESQ.
Mr. Shades ESQ. Yes,
Okay.
ESQ. Oh, Mr. ESQ. I know ESQ. That's actually the name of the guy that cuts my hair. Mr. ESQ.
Really?
No, he died.
Oh, that got dark. That got dark real quick.
Too much coffee pain. Too much coffee pain. You could record an intro dedication to an already recorded bat rep instead of waiting 2 weeks. No, actually I can't. Sorry. The editing is done by somebody else altogether. I don't edit anymore. It's done by Rob, and he has done everything of mine already. So it is a lot of work to have him redo everything. Hailwind. Steve, for the live stream, how much did you pre-plan the towel versus none? None. I was just comatose and tired, and then got into a giddy mood and felt like bullying Dave. He's cool though. Oh, Grim's back. Are you talking about the Grim? Okay, I'm not saying nothing. Grim's saying, are you talking about the grand opening event? Question mark. I've heard some things at DEFCON from various people that may or not be involved in it. It's kind of a secret, Grim. But I didn't say it. Grim did. I don't know. Is it a secret?
I literally have no idea.
Okay, so to be fair, if you hear people talking about it, it's probably not a secret. So if we don't know if something's a secret or not, we just err this side of caution. I assumed it was. So if you knew, it's not a secret. Yeah. I can't remember why we're talking about it, but yeah, we're going to have a big event with a bunch of other YouTubers.
I hope we didn't just...
I hope not. Honestly, it's on Grim if we did.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Nobody's getting mad at Grim.
Yeah, Grim's fantastic. Can't get mad at him.
Actually, nobody gets mad at anybody around here. Veritor69, were you able to plant any seeds at Adepticon about bringing back the lion? No, I did not talk to anybody at Games Workshop this year, I don't think. I don't think I even saw anybody. Oh, I was trying to go talk to one person, but they were swarming. They were too busy. No, I didn't talk to anybody this year at all. I played a lot of games. Actually, games will be up on my channel soon. I'll probably put some up this weekend. I filmed a few games. Audio's, bad, but,
How did the audio turn out?
Not the greatest, but you should understand everything. There are parts when the crowd got too big and it gets really loud. Mr. Shades Yescu. Super new to MiniWarGaming. Oh, welcome. Are there tutorials I can watch to get set on the right path? With what? Follow up with what? Like with painting? I don't understand. I don't fully understand your question. Or I'm also kind of slow. So can you dumb that down a shade, and I'll get back to you. Zergalurgaderg. Also wanted to say I was bummed I didn't get to talk to you at Adepticon. Thank you. I saw pictures of you. Also, apparently, was it you or Josh? Somebody was pointing out, by the way, this person sitting next to me, that's Zergalurgaderg. I'm like, I'm standing right there.
Yeah, there's a picture of us on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a picture of us.
Oh, also, Colin, it was awesome to meet you and Josh there. Yeah, not Steve, though. Nobody cares for
Rip Steve.
Rip Steve. Dylan Bowler, 101. Steve, do you think Iron Warriors are still a good army? Would you say it's not worth doing them at all? Iron Warriors are a fantastic army. They're super fun. I love me some Iron Warriors. I just literally, I'm in a mindset of I can't with them right now. I'm actually, I want to use a proper phrase here, so I don't use it. I'm actually really just bummed. I'm really disappointed in those bits. That's all. That's all. Yeah, they're great, but I don't want to dissuade anybody from starting them. You can buy chain axes from Horde World or other bit sites. I just typically don't like to convert or use bits that don't like. I'd rather have the bits there.
Yeah, I'm not one to necessarily be the one to start converting weapons up.
Well, the thing too with the Reaper chain cannon, there's Gatling gun type weapons from Forge World, but they don't look the same. They're not chaosified.
And yeah, I guess someone's saying try Shapeways, and of course we know about Shapeways.
100%. People make them. Oh, Shapeways makes actually really good chaos auto.
They make great stuff.
But I guarantee you, somebody will eventually, like Shapeways, will make a chaosified Reaper chain cannon for sure. For sure. And then I'll think about it then. But as of right now, it's not on my. Like, it was, I'll stop everything I was working on and start doing them. No, I'm not. Okay, so what Mr. Shades means to say is really, I guess, the first thing is choosing an army to play. So, what system, AOS or 40K? We're done, but I'll keep going. So, I'm going to leave the chat open for Mr. Shades. Nobody else. comment, unless you really need to ask a question, I'll get it on there. But I want to finish up with Mr. Shades here. What system, 40K or AOS? Also, do you like to paint? Are you new to painting? Are you interested in painting? Or are you a painting veteran? And do you plan on painting your own stuff, having somebody else paint it? All these things are important questions to ask for starting an army.
So I think very new to painting. Here we go.
Very new to painting, okay. And let's just say otherwise.
I'd want to be honest.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you want to paint your army. Let's say otherwise. Did you say 40K or AOS?
40K.
40K, okay. Now, for me, I can only speak for me. The system is pretty simple. It's what models look the best. What models do you want to own? What models do you look at? Like, I want to paint that. That means, do you look at Marine type armies, Xenos type armies, a lot of flesh, low level flesh, the chitin of a Tyranid? For me, it's models first. So I gotta pick the models that speak to me, that make me want to paint them. Like for example, I played Beastmen in AOS, not because they're a good army. I just wanted to paint some Gorgons and Minotaurs. I just wanted to paint some bad, and that's why they're my army. So in my opinion, that's where you start. If you're looking to get into the hobby as a whole and go with painting, pick the models that speak to you the most. And then sometimes the lore, the background, the story of an army can really help you pick or help you enjoy models more, essentially. However, if you're just a gamer, you want to play games with them, and that's your main focus, that's a whole separate thing. Then we got to think about play style, what you're going to have fun with. So do you think you're going to play a lot? Or are you a collector and a painter, or are you a player? I need to know that next.
Okay, he said he was looking at Black Templar because they seem pretty basic, but I honestly don't know how they do mechanic-wise.
They're not going to do. Black Templars are not going to do great. They're Space Marines, and they're not even Black Templar. If you go Black Templar Primaris, you'll do okay. But the Black Templar rules and Primaris don't work well hand in hand. But that doesn't necessarily need to be a thing. If you dig Black Templars, painting them. Is there a start collecting Primaris box? There's not, is there?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not. So, if you get your hands on Shadow Spear, which I don't think is available anymore. Here's what I recommend you do. Get a pen, write this down. Go to a website called www.bartertown.org. Actually, Colin, can you put a link in there for them?
Who runs Bartertown?
Who runs Bartertown? So Colin will put a link into Bartertown right now for you, and check that daily. I'm on there all the time. I'm always selling stuff on Bartertown, and buying on Bartertown actually. So go into Bartertown, go to the Sci-Fi Games Workshop, and look at what people are selling. Look for just unpainted or whatever Prime Marines and buy them used, and just start painting them. Even if you find a good deal for like 10 Marines that you're never going to use, buy them anyway and paint them. Just keep painting and building up a small collection. That's the best way to start. The best way to start is to not overplan how to start. If you overplan how to start, you're never going to start. Just buy some miniatures. Buy the $40, $30 to $40 start collecting paint set. I can't remember what they're called.
There's also because then are they still have like the easy to build kits too for the Primaris?
There's some of them
kicking around.
And if you go into a local gaming store, there's always people selling half the box sets they didn't use.
That's a big one. Old armies that they haven't had, and honestly, as long as the paint isn't too thick, you can either paint over to strip it. And
one thing I can recommend, I'm not trying to just push the vault for sake of pushing the vault, even though I love the vault and every vault members, we have a job because of them. If you're a silver vault member from MiniWarGaming, you can see a repository of videos. There's literally thousands of videos of how to paint miniatures. Chris, our painter, who's actually got a live show tomorrow at 1 p.m. If you can make it tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, watch Chris talk about painting. But he has thousands of videos in the MiniWarGaming vault for silver vault members, just to teach you all kinds of things. There's not a thing. I, over 5 years, have never once went to Chris, asked him, hey, how do I do blah? And he doesn't go to the vault, type in blah, 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 and you'll find your answer there. He's done every possible question you want.
Yep.
For painting.
There are also, if you have a specific question that you want answered, the Facebook post should be up for Chris's show tomorrow, so you can leave a comment there. If you can't show up to the live show, it'll be later posted in the vault a week or two later. So if you can't, make it to that live show and you have a specific question, there's always that route.
So basically, my advice is go with what looks cool and just keep painting and just keep painting and just keep painting. Your first miniatures won't look fantastic, but eventually they will. Eventually they will. As long as you just keep painting. That's all. Stay in the hobby. We need people to constantly come into this hobby. I think the numbers dwindle every year, but also...
I would be very interested to know the growth versus departure.
You know what? Actually, well, okay, I think everybody has... Is this closed? It's closed, right?
Did you close it?
I closed it.
Now you closed it.
I think there's a similar story that most of us have. You're a little different. You actually kind of follow a little bit too. Most of us got into this hobby. Most of us, not everybody, got into this hobby in their early teens. But we're young and can't afford much. So we play around a little bit, usually just starter set, and like one other buddy who plays is just starter set, like a 2-player starter set, and that's it. Then when you hit high school, you kind of stop playing the game. You just, you don't. Too many other things to do, or whatever reason, you don't play anymore. But when
your personal freedoms start to have a lot more weighing on your life.
But everybody tends to come back in their late teens for a little bit, and then they go to college. And they stop again because college.
Because money.
and then it's usually your mid-20s, your third time coming back, is when you had that stable job for a couple of years. You end up buying more miniatures. You have a whole painted army. That is the most. It's not everybody's story, but it's the most common story I've heard time and time again. So, yeah, just stay in it, keep painting.
And I mean, we also have the thing of the painted miniature standard, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of our...
I've painted more in 5 years here than I have in the previous 20 years.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all, right?
Yeah, I've done like about 3 full armies a year for the last 5 years. That's a lot. All right, that's it for this week's Sit and Talk. Next week is, I don't recall.
Who goes after?
Find that out.
Who goes after Steve?
Well, I ramble here longer than come with the answer.
Let us stall. Let us stall.
I'm going to look in the calendar.
It just reminds me of the SpongeBob movie, if you ever saw that.
There's nobody... No.
You think I'm stalling?
I'm not stalling. It's usually on Thursdays, right? Nobody's booked on any of these Thursdays. So, okay, so remember tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Chris and the...
As I scream at my computer screen for not loading.
Chris and the Patriot Auxilium tomorrow, 1 p.m. We're not going to be filming anything fresh for the 2 weeks. Excuse me.
Too much coffee painting. There will not be one next week. Again, our plan to return is
3 weeks.
3 weeks, because it would be 3 weeks from today, because we're going to have 2 weeks move.
Okay, so...
I mean, if we can pull something off, maybe, but Luca's following you.
That makes sense. You can leave your questions for Luca on this video when it is uploaded to MiniWarGaming.com. Do not leave your comments on YouTube.com on this video. Do not. Luca will not read those comments. He will read the ones from MiniWarGaming.com on this video. Now, if you want Luca to answer your question, you have to address him directly. Say, at Mr. the Dice, at Luca, or anything else you can say. And he'll answer
Luca 2 times.
Luca 2 times. Yeah, we haven't called that in a while. But yeah, he loves to ramble. He loves to answer questions. We all love doing the sit and talk. I actually love having the chance to talk with you guys. And everybody who signed up for my Instagram, you're the best. Help me win one sign up at a time. And I can't wait to make some new backups in the new building. I hope you all can come down one time, or at least one time.
Yeah,
I'll see a couple of you soon.
We appreciate all your patience for this.
Oh, also, you know what? Something needs to be said, I think, more often. If you comment regularly and you come in for a bat rep, let us know who you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Corey, who was here for like a week before he said, I'm Darkillian.
I know, right?
Like, there's a few of you who we remember by name very much, though, because like Zergalurgadurg. Sometimes those names just stick in our head. Just let us, when you come down for a bat rep or come up for a bat rep, let us know what your handle is too. That's it. That's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in a few weeks. Happy wargaming.